Hi there, SpaceCom community. This is Ryan Brown, Vice President of Business Development for SpaceCom. I am coming to you online today to show you some of the features and benefits that you guys will be able to take advantage of with our online virtual marketplace. The page that you're looking at right now is what we're calling our SpaceCom community. This is the website that we will actually be using starting on October 19th for as far as the experience of the virtual event will go. It'll have our full program here. You guys can click in and out of the sessions that you want to attend. There are discussion forums here and an ability to connect with other attendees, your peer network, similar to Facebook. There is another video that I'll be posting where I'll showcase all of those features of the SpaceCom community. But what I want to talk to you about today is the virtual marketplace product that we have created for you so that we can try to get some of that buying and selling that would have taken place on site in the expo hall at SpaceCom so that we can get that done here virtually. So from this main landing page, like I said, this is where we'll spend most of our time starting October 19th. But if I go up to the nav bar here and I click on Marketplace, it's going to take us into our virtual marketplace. And you'll notice attendees can log in here and so can exhibitors. I'm going to go ahead and log in as an exhibitor. I set up NTP events as a sample exhibitor to showcase what the system can do. Now I'm going to focus today on just one element of what we're talking about and what we consider to be probably the most valuable element of this for you as an exhibitor. And what we're talking about is lead generation and target prospect searching. So there are two links here. There's a quick link here at the top, attendee list and search. And then there's also a web part down here in the admin portal where you can access the attendee search as well. It's going to open up another window, and this product is called the Connect Suite, the Virtual Connect Suite. So there are two things that it's doing. It's going to recommend and give you leads that are people that are interacting with your profile, and then it's going to allow you to do a search as well to find target prospects that may not know about you and that you may not know about as well. So this first tab that it lands on is called Exhibitor Leads. Now what this is basically Ryan Brown and Richard Hodge as attendees have gone onto the exhibitor list. They've done some filtered searches and they've identified NTP events as a supplier that they want to follow up with or that they deem as interesting. So they have checked the star next to NTP events on the exhibitor search. And when that happens, those attendees show up here on this Exhibitor Leads tab for me as the exhibitor. So I'm able to see any attendee that favorites me, and then I can follow up with each of those attendees by sending a message or requesting a meeting invite. This will start going live. Obviously, it's working now, but this will start going live October 1st. So you're going to want to go ahead and get in and get your profile set up so that attendees can interact with you and start favoriting you as an exhibitor, and you can start generating inbound leads this way. The other way we generate inbound leads for exhibitors virtually is through this recommendation engine. It's not quite as smart as we wish it was. Obviously, we wish we had fancy machine learning here telling you who the perfect buyer is. But what we do have is a simple program that is built to connect attendees and exhibitors based on demographic questions that you guys answer in the registration form and in your exhibitor online profiles. It's based around product categories, products and services that you produce as an exhibitor, and the products and services that the attendee is interested in purchasing. There is a relevance column here that shows the score in terms of how relevant the attendee is, meaning these four attendees that score 100% mean they are looking for all of the products and services that I provide as a supplier. So I'm obviously going to want to follow up with these four individuals. I've already noted these four as a favorite exhibitor. You can unfavorite and favorite at any time. And anytime you add an attendee to your favorites list, you can track them all here on your My Attendees tab. This is not a CRM. We would not recommend that you track all of this directly through the system. But as you identify leads and they respond to you through the system and you guys mutually agree that this is a conversation you want to continue, I would get these guys over into your CRM or whatever you're using to manage your sales as soon as possible and continue the communication that way. So those are the two ways that we generate inbound leads. And the really powerful search tool here, and this is something that we've never offered to exhibitors before. We're usually very protective of our attendee list. But because we're virtual this year, in the absence of a face-to-face event, we're giving you full access to our attendee list. Now, I should say that what you're seeing here, all of these results are attendees that have opted in to have their information shared with suppliers. per GDPR regulations, and the attendee that has said they do not want to have their information shared does not show up on these search results. However, those attendees, although you can't see them when you search for them, if they are interested in you, they can reach out to you and request a meeting or send you messages. So inside this attendee search tool, there are a number of demographic filters that you can use related to the commercial space industry. There's geographic search, but there's also, you can search by product category, you can search by intended end use sector, you can also search by purchasing role, and the last one specific to us is if any of these companies have a designation as a small business per the government. They've indicated that here as well. So if, for instance, if I'm searching for women-owned small businesses only for set-asides that I have with a contract, I can find those potential attendees here, and I can add them to my favorites list, and I can send messages and meeting invites if I'd like. If I go back, there is this global search engine here too, so I can find, if let's say I want to find specifically engineers that are attending SpaceCom, and I do a quick search, I can see anybody with the word engineer in their title, and I can add these and follow up with any of these individuals. So there are a number of ways that you can search for attendees. In a follow-up video here, I'll show you how you use the messaging and meeting invite tools. But that's a quick overview of how you can manage the inbound leads that will come to you through the SpaceCom virtual marketplace, as well as do some targeted searches, which again is something that we've never allowed exhibitors to do and is of a huge, huge value in this time when I know we all need to make some sales and we need to find some leads here. So reach out to us if you have any questions. You can contact Rich Hodge, is the sales manager for SpaceCom, at rhodge@spacecomexpo.com, and keep an eye out for our next video. Thanks a lot.